Greetings from Tesla Stock News. We're going to delve into some fascinating developments in the automobile sector today with a special emphasis on Tesla and its impact. We'll look at how big businesses like Ford, GM, Aptera, Rivian, and many more have embraced Tesla's charging infrastructure. In an environment that is changing, this poses interesting questions about the future of conventional positions like sales, marketing, and research and development. First, let's talk about the most recent news. Tesla is restructuring its personnel in a big way. Elon Musk recently said that all 500 employees would be laid off, including the crew in charge of constructing the company's supercharger stations. This choice is indicative of a change in emphasis from building new charging stations to maintaining and enhancing the ones that already exist. Although Tesla's infrastructure is already extensive, there are now over 10,000 superchargers in California alone. The state will still need to dramatically increase its number of EVs on the road. Sandy Munro a renowned automotive industry specialist renowned for his clear-cut observations and profound insights, will assist us in dissecting the layers behind Tesla's most recent actions. We'll explore the industry ramifications, the strategic justification, and the repercussions for workers and investors. Sandy will talk about fiduciary responsibilities, corporate management, and how big businesses deal with difficult economic environments in today's video. We'll also look at how public perception can be influenced by media portrayals and unearth the true narratives behind the headlines. Let's now discuss a subject that is quite popular in the car industry: the extensive use of Tesla's charging infrastructure. Sandy Munro is in a unique position to explain this trend because of his background in automotive company management and his practical experience working with the top brands in the field. As more businesses integrate Tesla's charging system, including Ford, GM, Rivian, and others, it begs the intriguing issue of what will happen to traditional responsibilities like sales, marketing, and research and development in a world where a single, extremely efficient technology becomes the standard. Munro claims that these jobs are undergoing a substantial change, considering that everyone is utilizing the same system, which has an astounding 99.9% uptime. He doubts the necessity of having a sizable marketing or sales crew. Do we really need to invest in pushing the boundaries with new R&D efforts? Munro queries. What use is an R&D and new product development team if Tesla's system is the finest in the world and has a 99.9% uptime? These are the best things you will ever come upon. This viewpoint is based on Munro's vast experience in making difficult executive choices that at times put investor interests and efficiency ahead of traditional corporate structures. He examines the implications of these changes for the labor market, noting that experts in engineering, marketing, and even higher management may need to change course in order to take advantage of new opportunities when the demand for some roles declines. This has less to do with employment losses and more to do with how job functions have changed in response to technology adoption. Munro says, when the game changes, you have to move with it, highlighting the importance of flexibility in both personal and professional endeavors. Munro also emphasizes the viewpoint of the client who values dependability and simplicity. Consumers want to get out of bed, get in their cars, and start their day. They are unaware of the industry's back-end changes, but they have a profound impact on how they engage with technology on a daily basis. Munro notes that while developing new systems may not be as important as it once was, expanding the infrastructure that already exists is crucial. Elon Musk is strategically placing charging stations where they are most needed, he says. Munro compares Musk's strategic planning to the game of chess, saying that the company constantly considers many moves ahead and makes sure that the infrastructure is both ready to fulfill present demands and future ones. Let's now examine Elon Musk's strategic choices in more detail, as well as the duties that go along with being the CEO. The phrase fiduciary duty refers to a legal duty that puts the interests of the firm above personal ones. Personal repercussions of this degree of dedication include high divorce rates among CEOs who devote the majority of their time to their jobs. In the strictest sense, neglecting to fulfill this obligation may result in serious legal consequences, such as jail time. Let's also talk about the reasons behind the massive layoffs that large corporations, including other OEMs, have suffered. It's more of a response to market forces than a case of ill thought out strategy or ignorance. These businesses quickly embraced electrification, but when Wall Street reacted negatively, they pulled back, resulting in widespread layoffs. This rash, fear based reaction is not in line with fiduciary obligation norms, which call for long term strategic planning as opposed to hasty responses to sudden financial difficulties. In contrast, Musk's strategy is based on a vision for long term profitability and shareholder value. Even though it may appear harsh given that he fires staff members and makes difficult decisions, these choices are not often a simple surrender to market forces, but rather the result of a more thorough strategic plan. Let's also take into account the larger economic backdrop that Wall Street and the Federal Reserve are driving. These organizations frequently benefit from shaky economic times by raising interest rates or other actions that, while advantageous for them, put the common citizen in serious financial danger. A few people profit from this deceptive loop, while the majority suffers. Thus, it is possible to see Musk's activities not only as corporate decisions, but also as maneuvers in a world dominated by financial giants' economic manipulation and media sensationalism. Every choice is closely examined by the media, which frequently has a predisposition towards criticism and skepticism. This circumstance emphasizes the value of critical thinking and a more thorough comprehension of the stories that are presented to us. Recall that the news of today is intended to pique your interest, frequently by inciting anxiety. It's important to look below the headlines, analyze the information critically, and take the intentions behind it into account. Ultimately, Musk's tactics are about more than just surviving. They're about strategically putting oneself up for future success in spite of present difficulties. The Tesla journey doesn't end there. In fact, it gets more fascinating every day as new and surprising discoveries are made. Tesla continues to draw more and more investors down its rabbit hole because of this ongoing innovation. But who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Tesla stock price targets, Tesla innovation, and everything Elon Musk related for fans of the company and those who have an eye for finding the next big stock market find. The greatest online source for pro-Tesla news is Seeking Alpha, so avoid the conventional media's negativity toward the car. Our channel might receive a commission if you click on the affiliate links in the description and make a purchase. I appreciate your help. Let's also talk about a crucial topic that concerns all of us: how the media and powerful financial institutions like Wall Street and the Federal Reserve shape our opinions and choices. It's critical to exercise caution while consuming information, since a lot of the time, it's intended to incite anxiety in order to promote emotional responses that will increase sales, whether it's through newspaper ads or online clicks. Let's now discuss Elon Musk, a person who sticks out glaringly against this background. Musk is a visionary whose inventions have profoundly changed the technology environment. He is more than just a CEO. From pioneering the electrification of automobiles to launching rockets capable of reaching Mars, Musk has transformed what were once considered sci-fi fantasies into reality. Consider the Cybertruck as an example. Its technological innovations, such as 48-volt electrical systems, steer-by-wire, and rear-wheel steering, are indisputable regardless of your thoughts on its design. These are not just new ideas. Rather, they represent a revolution in automotive technology, which for many years had only existed in theory. Furthermore, Musk's business endeavors, such as the Boring Company and his satellite initiatives, like SpaceX's Starlink, highlight his unmatched desire to invent and push boundaries that most people would not dare. These projects aim to solve pressing issues that have an impact on daily living and the world economy, not only identify new commercial opportunities. For example, the Boring Company wants to completely transform urban transportation by using a complex system of subterranean tunnels to significantly reduce surface traffic. This is a viable remedy for a persistent urban problem that impacts millions of people globally, not just an alternate mode of transit.